Remember when curiosity led to a fascination with the world around you? When you greeted even the most common thing with the sense of awe? Suddenly years passed and the world seemed to lose its wonder. What changed? As we grow older, we start to view things differently. We learn more and see more, or so we think. We become harder to please and start to see ourselves as separate from nature. It becomes black and white, man versus nature, city versus bush. Species become lines in the sand, native and exotic, common and rare, friend and enemy. The destination becomes all-encompassing as we seek faraway lands, paths yet walked, and animals unseen. The journey, which was once filled with endless curiosities, merely becomes a means to an end. But why did this happen when all that was fascinating still remains? In our lifetimes, we've all witnessed change. Sprawling cities built ever higher have emerged from seemingly nothing. Giants of the bush are now outnumbered by giants of concrete and metal. Some animals that once abounded are now few and far between, replaced by others who to our eyes have become part of the furniture, so common that we rarely give them a cursory glance. So too have different shades of green emerged, native species overrun by invasive weeds. All too often, these changes have led to conflict as we push nature further and further from our lives. In an ever-changing world, there are winners and losers. Yet nature is not completely black and white. It doesn't distinguish the origin of a species or care for the labels we give. Perhaps now more than ever, the remarkable resilience and ability of plants and animals to adapt to their surroundings is becoming more obvious. Even in the concrete jungle, we can find life if we just slow down and take a look. Isn't it amazing that amongst the busiest of cities and in parks of perpetual light, animals live, breathe, and feel the world, just as we do? It's all a matter of opening our minds. In between the cracks of our driveways, in the darkest corners of our homes, and even on our windows, nature lives and breathes. All around us, plants still filter the air and turn sunlight into energy. Bees and other animals still pollinate flowers, ensuring plants will continue to live on. And so animals and plants continue to shape each other's lives as they have done for hundreds of millions of years. These processes are as important to us on our first day in this world as they are on our last. Perhaps it is time to return to our roots, to erase some of the lines we have drawn and forget about the destination. The intricacy of nature heralds that no 2 days are the same, nor does one journey ever replicate another. Whether we are hiking through untouched woodland, strolling through the park down the road, or pressing into shadowy cities, nature has stories to tell. Tales of life, evolution, and the history of the earth itself. From curiosity and fascination with what is around us grows knowledge, empathy, and an appreciation for that which shares this world. The truth is, some things haven't changed. Nature is not separate, it still surrounds us, existing as a picture worth admiring, a story worth listening to. It is our mind that changes, and it is our mind that we must open if we are to feel and appreciate the world as we once did. Perhaps even as we should.